Hello, everybody. This is the Hawk again. Really disappointed in the Royals. Just like I said before, the Royals came for T and Y. And I was right. They lied to us. So it takes two invitations to get from the Soho house to be introduced to rich people. Meghan needs to figure that one out. Harry, you got taken, buddy. So they went to South Africa for 10 days, and they were supposed to be there for South African people, but they were not. The whole thing was staged for a documentary. Harry told in an interview that Prince Harry said, yeah, every time he hears clicking in the background, it reminds him of his mother. They hired a whole TV crew to go with them. The whole TV crew was with them. They went to the most dangerous area in South Africa, District 6, and they cleared that whole street up. So it looked like there was nothing going on. They hired dancers. They paid them. They paid them to become part of the little scene that they were doing. If you guys like my channel and you want the truth, subscribe, hit the like button, and share this thing everywhere. During the time they were in South Africa, an average of 55,600 people were murdered. Approximately 4,800 women were raped, and they never said a thing. You'll see in the documentary that they putting snippets on YouTube and pulling them, that it's all part of a PR, the PR thing. The same PR company that was part of Jeffrey Epstein's and a few other despicable people. Prince Harry went to Botswana and Angola, and then he put on the blue suit his mother was wearing, or a similar one, and walked down the street, and it was all staged. And they kept saying, be your mother's son. Be a man, Prince Harry. He lied. They both lied. They used the South African people for a documentary. Now she's crying, I had a baby, or how terrible it is. And it's really hard to have a baby. Yeah, it's really hard to have a baby. I've had 4 kids. I know. The kid's screaming, doesn't want to take milk, doesn't want to do anything. You just got to stand there for hours and hours until that baby goes to sleep. That's life, lady. Take a straw and suck it up. To all the pregnant ladies out there, I have a question for you. When you bend down, can your knees touch when you're pregnant? Watch her videos. Was she really pregnant? Because she bends down and her knees touch. And I think it was Britney Spears that had psychological problems after her babies were born, and they took her babies away. That post prenatal depression. It's when she was shaving her hair off and showing off her stuff. Oh. Or is this just a big sympathy plea? And let's promote Meghan Markle again. Prince Harry, you're a coward. You got this girl towing you around by your nose, boy. You can't hide the fact she was dating a porn star before she met you. You can't hide the history, buddy. You can't hide the fact that she was Caucasian when she was in Hollywood and now she's a woman of color. You can't hide all this, buddy. You spend 10 days in South Africa and you insult the South African people by not allowing them, not even standing up, not even telling the truth. Then you further insult us by allowing your government to give them 58 million pounds to take land away from the white people that you're supposed to be part of. You're a disgrace. Don't ever go back to South Africa. They don't want you there. They don't want you there. You use them. You use them for publicity, for your little documentary. We know that the Kensington House has been trying to yank these little videos that you've been popping up on YouTube. They don't want you out there either. These parasites came to South Africa with a group of cameras. They went to all these people like Desmond Tutu, and she acted like she was wiping the kid's mouth, and he. It's insulting. In the half an hour that they were at Tutu's house, 10 women got raped. Never said a thing. You see them dancing with the dancers. That wasn't prearranged or just spontaneous. It was organized. It was set up. The whole thing's a setup. They came to South Africa to use the South African people for themselves. Meghan Markle went to watch the tennis the other day. She didn't want anybody sitting next to her because she's too good for the people. Same as South Africa. She's too good for the people. They just came there to use our people. The South African president, Ramaphosa, was in London the other day trying to borrow money again and talk about investments in South Africa. When trillions and trillions of rands have disappeared from his own government. And you cannot tell me your hands are clean. He has not arrested one person in his government, and every single one of them is guilty of corruption, including him. Eskom is back to load sharing. The power grid is about to fall apart. The Chinese have lent them money. The Americans given them aid. Everybody's given them aid to try and keep it up. And again, people in charge gave contracts to their own families again. And now they've got no money again. They don't want to take a hard stance. Go into Soweto, chop it clean. No more free electricity. You can't run a business for free. And you can't keep feeding the pig that's eating and not producing. And how can you invest in a country that has 164 racist laws on it? And I was from Europe, and I'm a white person, and I decided to come and build a factory in South Africa. And I put 50 million pounds into a huge industry. And your people come and you burn my place down because of the color of my skin, because you're allowing politicians to say whatever they want to say. You have a police force that is absolutely out of control. They were boasting on TV the other day that they found, what was it, 9 million in counterfeit goods. And they were, oh, this was amazing. But they also did say they were very proud to catch 2 of their members that were involved in this. Now I know it's been reported before on Loving Life and a few other channels, and it came to me as well. For instance, a guy and his girlfriend were in a bar. They left the bar or dinner place and they walked outside and they were attacked by 3 black gentlemen. Let me rephrase that. 3 thugs. In the ensuing battle, the girl got hurt. She ran off. The boyfriend said, run. And he kept fighting them. The cops pulled up. These 3 black guys said, oh, this white guy's attacking us. And they put him in jail. In a jail with 28 thugs. And the police encouraged them to rape him. And now he's standing trial for battery and assault after they illegally, erroneously arrested him because of the color of his skin, encouraged them to rape him. And this is every day. They're sodomizing farmers too, deliberately. And Prince Harry said nothing. Meghan Markle came there for herself. They're all for themselves. And my people are suffering. The farmers are getting murdered, 1 a week. 17 attacks last week, 1 murder. And it's not just attacks, it's torture for hours and hours. Blow torches, irons, hot coals, boiling water, hot fat. They even poured gasoline down one man's throat and lit it. If you want to rob somebody, rob them. If you want to steal from them, steal. But why torture? It's deliberate. On Friday, all the ATMs in Johannesburg went down. Even the cell towers went down. A bunch of people got their cards jammed. When all the lights came back on and all the towers came back on, people found out they'd lost thousands and thousands of rands out of their bank accounts. And when they called the bank, you know what the bank said? Not my problem. What does it tell you? It's all a mess. Why would you invest there? Why would England give 50 million pounds and then Harry promised another 8 million to violate human rights, to take people's land without paying for it? Every woman and child born in South Africa is an African, because Africa is not a color. They came to South Africa and used the South African people for their own glory. That wasn't success. That was a scam. And you're a goddamn disgrace. You're a disgrace to the British people and you're a disgrace to the South African people. And as far as I'm concerned, you're the lowest form of humans there are out there now. And Harry, your mother's head's down in shame. You should be ashamed of yourself because you could have been a man. You could have said something. You could have stood up there and be a man's man. You could have been your mother's son. No. You just became another coward. You just became a disgrace. And to the royal family, my name is Craig Montgomery, son of kings, related to Dr. Livingston. My family have been nominated for the Victorian Cross. My grandfathers fought in the Second World War and the First World War, and all the way through the Crusades. And you should be ashamed. You have left all your descendants in Africa. You are helping them destroy a country you once ruled. And you're letting them violate human rights. And 70,000 white people is genocide. Genocide. Ethnic cleansing. And if anybody invests in their country, it's tantamount. And you complicit in helping a government that has 164 racist laws on its books. We removed apartheid in 94, and you've allowed it to be put back. And you are supporting this nightmare. You are supporting apartheid once again. You want equal rights, there should be no laws. You want equal rights, it should be no color. You want equal rights, it should be an equal playing ground. And it's the only country in the world where you have discriminative laws against the minorities, not the majority. Nobody should be in a squatter camp. Julius Malema's run away with his deputy. Why? Because they got caught for corruption, massive corruption. They're hiding again. He's probably in England trying to hide. The VBS bank is about to collapse. If I was you, I'd go take your money out of there now. To all the people in South Africa, VBS bank, go get your money out now. It's about to collapse. If not, it's collapsed already. If you like my videos, please share. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. The people of South Africa are suffering. Not only the whites, the blacks too, because of an erroneous, terrible terrorist organization that's running that country. It should never have been in power. It should have been the real people, people that had the education and the skills. There should be massive sanctions against that country. Interim government placed in place. And the removal of this parasite. If they do not remove these corrupt politicians, it's pointless investing in a country that's useless. There's no way they're going to change. There's no way. There's no way they're going to change, and it's pointless. And more people are going to die. 2 years ago, I said land reform. Land with this expropriation of land with no compensation will create untold misery, and I was right. Rampant rape, rampant murder, rampant violence, rampant burning and torturing and whatever. I was right. Unless they reverse these laws, unless they dismantle all this apartheid again, you're wasting your time. To all the South Africans, black and white, stand together and remove this parasite from your country. Get real investments and put all these corrupt politicians in jail. And as for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, don't ever go back to South Africa. They don't want you there. I will hound you to the end of the earth. You're a waste of time. You used my people. And you never said anything. And you lied. And you lied. Prince Harry, you're not your mother's son. This is the Hawk. I'm out of here. To all the South Africans, stop killing your people. Stop raping your grandmothers and your mothers and your daughters. Stop. Before you take that step, stop and think. I'm out of here. My next video will be about the greatest president in the world, Donald Trump, and the coup d'etat that's about to take place, or attempted coup d'etat that's about to take place by the Democrats. It won't happen.